everyone, happy Friday and welcome to Foodie Fridays. On this Foodie Friday we're going to be talking about love, because on Sunday it is Valentine's Day, and I know that there are a lot of you out there who still don't feel very comfortable going to a restaurant right now. So we're going to be making a romantic meal for two. Hi there! So my neighbors decided to make a lot of noise and I didn't think that my phone picked it up, but turns out it did. So you couldn't really hear what I was trying to say. But what I meant to say was that the recipes will be written out in the description box below. And if you guys try them, please comment and let me know what you think and how you did. And also let me know what your plans are for Valentine's Day, you know, if any, why not? And without further ado, let's get into the video. So like any good romantic meal, we're starting with dessert first. So take out your baking sheet, your custard cups, and your cooking spray. And I like using olive oil, and also I found these custard cups at my local grocery store. So in a microwave safe bowl, we're going to put a stick of butter, and then we're going to take semi-sweet and some bittersweet chocolate. We're going to take 2 ounces of each, and we're going to cut them up into little chunks, because when you have the chocolate chopped up into smaller chunks, it melts more evenly and easily in the microwave. And we're going to finish that up, and we're going to put it into the bowl with the butter, and then we're going to stick that in the microwave on high for about a minute, and I would say about plus 15 seconds or so, or until the chocolate and butter are melted. So we whisk it together to make sure that they're fully incorporated, and then we add our powdered sugar. We're adding about 1.25 cups here. And then if you're like me, you forget that you're supposed to incorporate powdered sugar slowly into chocolate mixtures, and it got really tough really fast, so I learned a whisk is a bad idea, but it should look probably like that. Now we're going to add our eggs. So we have a lot of eggs to get through because we have 2 whole eggs and 3 egg yolks to add, so we don't have time to create a funeral for every single one of these guys, but thank you, little eggs. So this is how I learned how to separate my egg yolks and my egg whites, is that you break open the shell and then you slowly sift it back and forth, and you just make sure that you hold on to those egg whites because you can actually use them for breakfast the next day. And I was lucky enough to get double yolks in both the eggs, and we only need 3 yolks, so that worked out great. Now we're going to take our mixture and we're going to very smoothly break up the yolks and break up the eggs and then mix it all together. And you want to make sure that this is a well mixed mixture. I know, that was very scientific of me. And it's because you want it all to bake evenly. So then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and a 1/2 cup of flour, and then we mix it all together until it's nice and smooth. And then we're going to separate it out into our 4 custard cups. And I usually try to make sure that it's an even kind of spread, but I always kind of end up with one that's a little smaller than the rest of them, which is fine. We'll just borrow from his buddy to sort of even them out a little bit. Put the oven on 425, and into the oven they go for about 13 minutes. So while those are baking, we're going to take our cutting board, nice and clean. We're going to bring out our room temperature filet mignon. We make sure that the meat is room temperature because that way it can cook more evenly. We add some avocado oil to the pan because of a higher smoke point, so it can get hotter without it being a total mess. We throw in some garlic bread because why not? We top the filet mignon with some pepper and some salt, and then we place it down into the hot pan. So after a couple minutes, you take your tongs and you flip them over, and you make sure they're seared on each side for just a couple minutes. Then I like to add black truffle butter. You can just add regular butter if you feel that black truffle is way too much of a strong taste for you, but I really enjoy it. So we're going to do something called basting, where you take the melted butter and the oil and you slowly spoon it over the meat. Make sure you sear the sides, because that way everything will get nice and moist, so you can keep it from drying out while you put it in the oven with everybody else. And so while that's all cooking, these ended up finishing up, and then we take out our garlic bread, because I love garlic bread. And then you take out the meat. So you make sure you put the meat in for about 4 or 5 minutes, and then you can throw out your meat thermometer and see what's what. So what I like to do is add the leftovers of the steak with some water, and then put some vegetables in there, put it on some medium heat, and be able to kind of steam the vegetables in sort of a beef stock. What I'm doing now is I'm inverting my custard cups so my lava cakes can come out. No, look, they came out! Yay! Oh, they're so cute. So you just let those rest, and then when I figure out that the vegetables are done, is I stick it with a knife, and if it goes through, it's good. And then I like to rinse them off with some cold water. Then we're going to put on an outfit, and we're almost going to fall because we haven't been in heels for like a year. But hey, cute, 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 still a weirdo. And then you can sit down and have a wonderful romantic dinner with your favorite person, your Valentine, the one who's been with you all of quarantine, the person who means the most to you, which sometimes is you. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. That's amore. When the world sees you shine like you've had too much fun, that's amore.